Hey everybody, welcome to another status report where we report on the past and look to the future. This time around the sun, we're looking back at FNAF 4 and towards March. So let's do what we do, how we do, and look back at February. Ooh boy, February was eventful, now wasn't it? FNAF-February, so titled because it's Five Nights at Freddy's February. We did the big. We did the big. It was the 7th anniversary? Is that what I landed on? Seven years since I actually started the gimmick month, the first ever real gimmick month. Yes, before the Oktoberfest Spooktacular started, there was FNAF-February. You would think one preceded the other and not in the current order that it is, but it is actually true. But for this year, for the 7th anniversary, we did all of FNAF in 1 month. In 1 week, we did FNAF 1, 2, 3, 4, Sister Location, and Pizzeria Simulator. All within the same string of 6 days. Give or take, because FNAF 2 took me a little bit. That was a son of a bitch. That one was harder than I remembered it. But we still got through. We still pushed through it. The first, the second, the third, you know, etc. Those days of the week, nailed them, and then we started Help Wanted, and finally we finished up with the newest installment from a couple years ago, Security Breach, and now we just wait for the DLC whenever that is this year. Steel Wool said, yeah, 2023, it's gonna be a free DLC, and that was in May last year. Yep, still just waiting on it. But outside of FNAF, there were other things, because I had to get away from spooky stuff. We finished Dead Space 2023, which was also spooky. We started Subnautica, which is a great survival game that is terrifying for me, because that long word that is hard to pronounce, megalohydrothalassophobia. It's probably butchered, but you gotta Google it. It's the title of the first episode. Google it. It's a fun thing to know about yourself, that you hate the ocean for a very specific reason. Oh man, 2 months of spookiness. Man, I gotta get out of the spooky stuff. We started Star Wars Fallen Order. 1 episode. We did 1 episode of it, so there's that. Listen, most of the month was all my power, right, went towards FNAF. Because that was the goal of the month, is to do FNAF, because it's 1 month a year, and then everything else can bleed over into other months, like we will go into. But man, we had January. Damn, I haven't had a full month without a spooky game, I think, since November 2022. And even then, that's like 1 month out of, like, Oktoberfest Spooktacular. That was all spooky stuff. November, I believe we did get a reprieve. A little spot of respite. Or respite, however you pronounce. I think it's respite. I'm checking currently. Oh, no, YouTube almost broke. That was fun. That was a fun moment we just almost had. Pokemon was in November. That's not spooky. No. November was delightful, it looked like. It was absolutely goddamn delightful. So Oktoberfest, Spooktacular, spooky stuff. November was free, but then Callisto Protocol released in December, early December, so that was spooky. And then January was spooky again, all sorts of spooky with Dead Space. And then FNAF February, so out of the past 5 months, there's been 1 month without spooky stuff. Boy, I hope nothing spooky is in March. Boy, howdy. But other than the spookies, Paladin's back, for real this time, yeah. Started the Gold Experience. Trying to get mastery levels and skins and stuff done for that game. I need a reason to play it. That game, I don't know if you've noticed, I might make a rant video of, like, what my problem is with Paladins. I've been playing the game for 6 years. I think I have some insight. On and off, but I think I still have some insight and some knowledge. But there's just like, there's no, it doesn't give you a real reason to keep playing. Like, you got daily quests, that's cool, but there's nothing to keep you coming back. That's not great, so I had to make up my own reason. And I did. And it's working so far. So, yeah, that's fun. But for the most part, February was a blast. We got a lot of stuff in there. On to March. Well, let's start with the biggest thing, which is not a single game, but 3 games. There's gonna be more Paladins, more Subnautica, and more Fortnite. Yeah, Fortnite came back after taking a brief hiatus for the end of, like, the pilot season. I think that's what I said in the moment. It was like, oh yeah, we took the pilot, that was the pilot season, we're on season 1 now. That's dumb. That was dumb to say, but I'm sticking to it, because it's weekly Fortnite show, so season, it made sense to me. In that moment, at least. Think back at it, nah, that was dumb. More Paladins, Subnautica, and Fortnite. Schedule change is why it's pretty big. New weekend schedule, right? I'm pretty good with having at least 1 video a day on the weekend, the normal week, Monday through Friday. Sometimes there's 2. The goal is to have 2 videos up to get more stuff done and more entertainment out there. But the weekends, I want to try to get 3 videos up on Saturday and Sunday. 6 videos total. 1 Paladins, 1 Subnautica, 1 Fortnite. So you have 2 multiplayer vids to watch, and you get a sort of narrative game in Subnautica. There's a story there, and but it's mostly a survival game. But there's a story. It's like if Minecraft actually had a story, but not the Telltale story mode, or whatever the hell Minecraft Legends is, or Dungeons. Yeah, it's a good game. Subnautica's good. Slightly terrifying. Actually, it's overly terrifying for me. But it's a good game. But 1 video of each on the weekends, both on Saturday and Sunday. 6 videos total. I think I can do it. The uploads will be 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and then 6:30 p.m. all Eastern Standard Time. So if you're curious of when that is, you can Google it. So that's really the big thing that is happening in the month. March is gonna be the test month for that, just to see if I can actually, like, get those videos done and out, right? And really the key is filming ahead of time for the other stuff, which would be excellent segue me. High five. Self high five. Self-love. Not that type of self-love. Kevin. Your name's Kevin. I'm sorry for freaking you the fuck out. Especially if you're doing some self-love. Oh, you ever say something and be like, no, come back. Anyway, schedule. Fallen Order, that's gonna continue. More than 1 episode in a month. That'd be really cool. I genuinely enjoy that game. It's just like, again, everything was going towards FNAF in February. So, we're gonna continue Fallen Order, pick that up, go full steam ahead ahead of the game. See the sequel, not Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor is April? The end of April? I think? We're gonna get that one, and I have to do a quick Goog search here. Quick Goog search for another game that I might have to switch some stuff around with. Yeah, we might have to do that one as well. But Fallen Order comes out, Jedi Survivor. That's the thing, I misspelled it. Yeah, April 28th. So the end of April, so we got some time. But this is a rather long game, it can be at least. So we're gonna continue that, go full steam on that. Also, Hollow Knight. I said I wanted to start Hollow Knight in February, but oops, all FNAF. We're gonna start Hollow Knight, a game I touched for a little bit, and I enjoyed my time in it, but now I need to get into it, because I think the sequel is happening sometime soon. The same can be said for Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. I don't know what the sequel is called. I don't think it's Hellblade. Senua's Saga: That's weird. That's weird. Who made this? Who did this atrocity? Who did this? Ninja Theory. You're the guys who made DMC. Yeah, with Dino, Dante in name only. Yeah. because the first game is Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. But the sequel is Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2? Who came up with that naming convention? That's weird. That's very... What? Also a game I'm kind of expecting to see, I would make a stand and say I'm guaranteeing we see more at Xbox's E3 thing that they're doing before E3. Yeah, because there's one, it's not even, there's no rating for it, so that's like far away. But we're gonna start Senua's Sacrifice sometime this month, as well as my fave Rockstar game, which, oops, the game I was referencing before, which was like, I gotta have to get to that this month. Dead Island 2 happens the week before Fallen Order. So I want to get through Dead Island as well, because I'm looking forward to Dead Island 2. I like Dead Island 1. I remember it being fun? Good? Question mark? So we'll see about that one. So, maybe I'm just gonna keep hyping up my favorite Rockstar game and leave it a mystery. I'm gonna push that envelope as far as we can. But that is a simplistic, quote-unquote simplistic schedule, right? Fallen Order is the main thing going forward. Hollow Knight, there's Truck Shepherd outside my house. I don't know if it's picking up, but thanks, Truck Shepherd. Asshole. Dude's a douche. We don't call anybody douches anymore. Or bastards. This is Cursive Talk. I'm your host, Will. Welcome to my Cursive Talk. Anyway, Fallen Order is the main thing, and then Hollow Knight will be the secondary thing, with then Senua's Sacrifice, and then Dead Island. Somewhere in the mix of all of that, right? How long is Hollow Blade? Actually, might fudge some things. I know... How long is everything that I'm planning on playing? Fallen Order. It's like a 10-hour? 17-hour. Oh, I was off by a whole 7 hours. Oh, God, I told you it was a long game. No, I can spell, don't worry. Hololo? That's not how you spell Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight is 26.5 hours long? That's bullshit. You're lying to me. You're a liar. That's bullshit. I did not hit her. 12 hours. The fastest you can do it. 27, it's either 12 hours or 28 hours. Bruh, what? Okay, I need a how long is Dead Island? Dead Island's 18 hours? Oh my fartin' lord, Senua. Hellblade is 7.5. There's a VR version? That seems nauseating. 7.5 hours, that's pretty, that's a short game to play. Oh my God, that's the only game under a dozen hours that is on my list. Oh shit, I better get to fucking work. So we might do Fallen Order and Senua's Sacrifice first, and then we'll move on to Hollow Knight, and then Dead Island. Okay, all right. I should have pre-prepped. But that's it. That's the list. That's the schedule. I gotta start recording things. Oh shit. That sudden realization, like, you know, how long do those games take to complete on average? Like, yeah, okay. Fallen Order is an 18-hour game, 17-hour game. But when I look on like how long to beat is the .com I use. Like you see, like, oh, the main story is 17 hours long. Like, that's a lot. But, I usually look towards the rushed playthroughs, right? The rushed timing, like, okay, main story is about 12.5, that's not too bad. The fastest someone has completed is, like, under 9 hours. So I don't think we're gonna hit, like, 17.5 hours. I don't think we're gonna hit that, right? I don't think we're gonna hit that. Hollow Knight was 26.5, with rushed being, that's 16 hours. That's still a long game. What's Dead Island? Dead Island? 18.5 hours. Wait, what? Hold on. Dead Island is 18.5, but Dead Island Definitive Edition, which is the edition I have, is 16.5? Why? That's weird. Alright. Rushed is 12.5. Alright. So there's that. So yeah, Fallen Order, Hollow Knight, Senua's Sacrifice, Dead Island, in some order, is what we got planned for March. Again, Paladin, Subnautica, Fortnite, 1 video of each on Saturday and Sunday, 6 videos total on the weekends, 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m. EST, just as a recap. So, for now, that'll do it. I'll see you in those videos. I got a lot to do. So until next time, goodbye.